Yo, this is Nocturnal. Subscribe to www.heritagehiphop.com. Make sure you subscribe though.
Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Karel from Heritage Hip Hop. And if you know hip hop and you know the voice of hip hop, you know that hip hop has a lot of unsung heroes and people who hold belts and championships that you may or may not have recognized. Maybe you know the voice, maybe you know the name. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, this is Nocturnal. Nocturnal. Brick City, stand up. Jersey, stand up. Hip hop, stand up.
Alright everyone, so if that voice is not familiar to you, let's give you some history. Tell the people who you are and your resume.
Okay, first of all, Nocturnal from Newark, New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey, aka Beast Orange. I started out making music around 90, 91, 92. As soon as I got out of high school. After that, I made a demo, early 93, late 94, I made a demo called Nocturnal Animal. Title track, Nocturnal Animal. A lot of dope stuff on that demo. I recorded that demo in the Hallmark, at Baquan's house on 20th Street. Everybody know Baquan. If you don't know, he did a lot of Outsiders work and everything. Peace to Baquan. He produced the whole demo. That demo fell into the hands of PMD, the legendary group EPMD. You know what I'm saying? And over at Schumann Management, they liked the demo through my brothers kind of connect. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Leach took my music out there, and they loved it. I got the call. They want me to come out to the office. Boom, it landed. The music was dope. When I came to Schumann Management in Long Island, everything was love. I met DOS Effects. I met other groups from the Hit Squad, you know what I'm saying? And it was on from there. The journey started, you know what I'm saying, as far as professionally.
Now, we know that you have an industry history. Let's take it back a little bit.
Okay.
Because the story of Nocturnal for me starts on a famous battle that happened on Grove Street. Do you have any recollection of the history of Nocturnal on Grove Street?
Oh, Grove Street. Yeah, I'm everywhere, but I'm not familiar with that battle. But I do understand that I have a lot of mutants in New Jersey, all over the place. So I do a lot of artist development, you know what I'm saying? And even before then, before the EPMD, I was on Grove Street, and it was just, we used to have battles everywhere, like Ciphers.
You had a famous battle in front of Essex Catholic High School.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, see, now, don't tell me I did some history.
You did some history, because I've been in a million ciphers. I don't consider everything a battle. Okay. Like back in the days, you would spit your verse, you in a circle. That's why I said ciphers are traditions. I love to be in a cipher. Everybody's supposed to express their talent. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, it's not like that. But back in the days, everybody was expressive. Everybody wanted to be the new Joker. So you had to spit your stuff. I wanted people to hear me, hear my voice. I had something to say at the time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna spit. I didn't take everything as a battle. It was just a showcase of my ability. You know what I'm saying? Some jokers came at me. You know, that's the way it is in a cipher. Somebody might cut you off. You might take offense to it. But if you know clearly where you stand on your ability and your skill level, you're just gonna display your talent and let the people sift it through what they feel. It's kind of like the battles on URL. You know, people don't say who won. It's just like the crowd did their thing. You know what I mean?
Well, to be real, you had a famous battle in front of Essex Catholic that was talking about for years, where back when 93, 94, maybe it was then, I have to go back to my notes. And while people were either doing the tickety or the yelling, you had controlled verbal aggression. And that's what made Nocturnal stand out. And also,
who was the battle? Who was in the cipher?
like I said, it was the Essex Catholic folks. I gotta get my notes, but it was one guy named Joey. He was a little short dude with glasses.
Joey Glasses?
He got a dude named Joey. He had glasses. He has a heavy beard now, heavy set dude. But back then, Joey was a smooth light skinned cat who used to rhyme. He used to rhyme with girls. And you also battled another dude named Quan. That was on Bloomfield Avenue in Montclair. This happened around 3:30 p.m. after school. I was in high school. Yes.
I was up there. I was in Montclair. Peace to R.I.P. to Fatal. You know what I'm saying? Those was my cats out there, the Outlaws, Fatal Hussein. We had a good relationship, you know what I mean? R.I.P. out to Fatal and shit, you know what I'm saying? On New Street up in Montclair, everybody know what it is. That was my dude, I was up there. And Axe was actually living in Montclair.
Jay Crush was the person who talks you up when he talks
yeah. I was in Montclair, I was actually everywhere. Anywhere there was hip hop, I was there. Brick Mob, PAC, I was everywhere in hip hop. I was all over the place. You know what I mean? They used to record down the neck. I was down there. I was on Brick Mob's PAC and Brick Mob's release on some of the mixtapes they was coming out with. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about all that.
Peace to Creased and all of them.
We're gonna talk about all that as we go on.
Said not.
Because one of my favorite, like I said, freestyles you did, I was catching the 21 bus one day. This was on Bloomfield Avenue. And it was a cipher of people on Bloomfield Avenue on Montclair across from the Chicken on the Wall spot, down the street from Montclair High School. And when Nocturnal came, everybody didn't know the name Nocturnal, but the style made everybody know Nocturnal. So as an MC, why is it important for you to own your own style so that when you take it out of the crib, you come back with the respect and people know who you are instead of being blended in with the crowd?
It's important to have your own style because, first of all, you don't want to sound like nobody else. You know what I mean? That's the first, for one point, you don't want to sound like nobody. And my influences in hip hop, like Big Daddy Kane, Slick Ricks, the storytelling of Dana Dane, you know, Grand Pooh. Like, everybody had their own style. So I'm from that era where having your own style was a good thing. It was an end thing. I didn't want to sound like nobody. I didn't want to have the right certain cadence, so I worked on my delivery, you know what I'm saying? And my voice was already crazy, people were saying. So the voice and the walkout style, see, is a difference from just rhyming for a crowd and doing songs. Kind of like how battle rap is now, it's a walkout style. Like I was doing that a long time ago, you know what I mean? Like the walkout, how they walk the bars out. I ain't gonna say I invented it, but I was one of the first ones to like do it like that, cause everybody was on song mode, spitting their verses, and then I like slowed my shit down so everybody can hear every little bar, and if you haven't bar, like by the time you get to the 8th or the 16th bar, you like whoa on the first 4 or 6 bars. So that's basically sticking to who I am as a person, sticking to Nocturnal's thing, and content counts. Content means everything when you're sitting down writing and all that.
So let me ask you this, because then I have to ask you about another hood story that goes with your name in it. Did you used to battle at the famous races on Raymond Boulevard and then at the multiplex?
Like I said, I never was in a battle when a cat was saying, you want to battle. We was all in, it was called Ciphers back then. There was Ciphers. There wasn't really a battle unless a cipher could turn to a battle. Mm-hmm. You know, you'll spit and then somebody cut you off or put you in a rhyme or be in your face a little bit. I didn't play the face thing. That's why I didn't go into battle. You know what I mean? I couldn't play that. That image is not me. You know what I mean? I can't have a cat in my face talking about what are you gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, that's not me. So I just like to express myself and get in it and then let the people and let the bars speak for themselves. So when I let my bars speak for themselves, so I do the bar workouts, the bars matter, like people see what's going on, they can hear me very clear. Clarity is key to rapping, you know what I mean, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have clarity. But I don't remember none of these battles. All I do remember, you know, a lot of ciphers on the curb, ciphers on curbs all the time. I remember ciphers everywhere. Every day downtown was a cipher. If you, once MCs know you rap, You know, you go downtown, you see double O in a cipher, many ciphers with double O, pieces of double O. We was just rapping back then, you know what I mean? It was just rapping. It was like everybody was taken to this new excitement of wordplay and words and inspiration from the golden era back then sparked a whole nother onslaught of MCs, you know what I'm saying, from everywhere in Jersey. And I was just loved to be a part of everything. Like, I wouldn't turn down no cipher. I wanted to be heard. So if I heard niggas spitting, I'm running over there to get in that circle. I was chasing ciphers, just like I used to chase basketball. I go over here to play ball. It's the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear cipher, you hear some good MCs, and displaying their ability, you want to display your ability. I think that's
why I ask those questions, because a lot of people, when they see me interview people on Heritage Hip Hop, they say, who is that? And I want people to actually get to see that the people that we have on here have history, and when you have a story,
Fact.
You're very well spoken when you tell your history. It's not just, yeah, this person rhymes and then now they're hot.
Right.
We actually take our time to do our research so we can come correct to ask questions.
Because
when it comes to interviewing you, the main thing I wanted people to see is Nocturnal's not just a name. Nocturnal was a lifestyle before the name.
Yeah.
Because Nocturnal has a meaning. Nocturnal, for people who were fans of Helter Skelter when he did their thing, Nocturnal means coming from the night.
Right.
What does Nocturnal mean to the man himself, and how does that name define his style and his technique?
Actually, everybody is nocturnal, because at the point of when you was listening to hip hop back then on the radio, you had to be up at night from jump to either tape or record hip hop. So my mom was like, you nocturnal, because I was up taping shows late night on both boom boxes, whether it was 92 WK2, then it went to KISS, then it went to BLS. We was up taping, and me and my younger brother Waz Most, we was taping and loving the culture. And it wasn't saturated like it is now. It wasn't out every day. It wasn't, you know, it was only from like 12 to 2, from 12 to 1, and all that whole, your tape, putting your Maxell tapes in, doubling up, putting aluminum foil in the thing, getting that going and taping. So my mom always was like, hey, these boys don't go to sleep, because we was up late night. And then that sparked me to write. And I was up writing at the time. When you get the inspiration after the shows go off, you inspire, you like full of inspiration. So it's like, damn, that nigga was tough, you heard what he said. So you trying to put your own thing on it, like inspired to be, because you was like starting off writing, or your first creative writing. That was an inspiration that you got. You see what I'm saying? So you suit, listening to the tape, you up 3 in the morning. You don't even know it's 3 in the morning. You going to sleep like 4 o'clock after being souped up. Like, damn, I want to sleep with a nice 16 after hearing hip hop on the radio. So that inspired the name Nocturnal. My mama gave me that name. I just took it and ran with it, because it was Yaz the Nocturnal. Then I just dropped Yaz because my name is Yasin. I dropped Yaz because Nas came out. I couldn't just be Yaz. So I was like, nah, I'm Yaz the Nocturnal. And then once Nas was doing his thing, I just dropped that whole Yaz, and this was like Nocturnal, and it stuck from there. And the whole thing, Creature of the Night, like, I'm up, listening to music, recording, and doing me, like writing my bars, period. Like, that's what inspired the name, you know what I'm saying? I used to write as soon as the shit went off, like inspired, super inspired. When you heard Big L on Bobito, like, you like, whoa, like, and then leaving New Jersey to go to D&D Studios, to go where the music was at, the Lyricist Lounges, to go to New York's Times Square, spitting in those ciphers as well, like in the Village, Non-Double M, Cool Kim, mad ciphers I've been in just to get my name out there. So I wasn't just staying in New Jersey, downtown. Like, I used to walk past downtown, saying holler, little cipher in there with Bumpy Johnson and all them in the cipher at the arcade, then keep it moving, get on the path, go to New York, and do the same thing. I'm in ciphers all over, looking for them, just to get my name out, and that's